didn't like the way I looked, you still have a lot of face fat, it's because of, be aware though, the shit is going to start popping. I was eating out every single day. The system is designed to make you fat. I was eating because it tasted good. 67% of memberships, they go unused in the gym. If you follow my steps, you can make this literally perfect every time. What is up, YouTube? We're back with another video. We're gonna be doing something a little bit more different. We're gonna be going over the meal that I literally use each and every single day to keep me lean, to keep my abs showing, to keep a decent looking face, not bloat my face or anything like that. But let's get straight into the video. This is gonna be literally like the simplest meal that you can make. It will only take you like, what, 15 minutes? And I eat this each and every single day. The first thing that we need is some fresh ground turkey. This is the one that I have. And what I'm looking for mostly in this is checking the sodium. It only has about 75 milligrams of sodium per serving, and it has 22 grams of protein per serving, right? And it's 160 calories. This is an excellent source of protein, an excellent source of meat that won't bloat your face. And I'll show you an example of what a horrible source of food is. This is decently bad. It's not the worst. It's this pizza right here. It has 600 milligrams of sodium per serving with only 11 grams of protein and 260 calories. And even if you're bulking or if you're fat, right, this isn't worth the calories, right? 600 milligrams of sodium. I'll put the daily amount of sodium that you should be eating in a singular day, and 600 milligrams of sodium for just 260 calories. It just isn't worth it, because sodium is what mainly bloats your face while you have chubby cheeks, right? Or if you're skinny, you still have a lot of face fat. It's because of the sodium. First, what you want to do is make sure you defrost your ground turkey. Grab your frying pan. What I do from here is put the knob on high heat for around 2 or 3 minutes to let it heat up. Since I'm trying to lean bulk, right, this is an easy hack using avocado oil. It's 130 calories per tablespoon, and I add this in before I add the ground beef. Be aware though, the shit is going to start popping. Like, when you add this in and then you add the ground beef, you're going to have to stand back because it's gonna start popping in your face. I can't tell you how many times I've literally gotten burned from adding this and then not staying away from the damn pan. So I just put 3 tablespoons in here of the avocado oil. So that's about 390 extra calories. And I like to turn it back down to mid heat so we're not burning the pan. And yeah, first we're gonna add the avocado oil. Sit around a little bit so it's spread out so the meat doesn't stick to the pot. This usually takes about like 3 or so minutes to fully cook. I don't add any seasoning to any of this because, you know, I just don't feel the need to. You can add seasoning if you want, but me personally, I don't use it. As you can see, the ground turkey is almost fully cooked. And this is a hands-on experience. So don't just leave your ground turkey just sitting in the pan and not mixing it up, because you're gonna burn the bottom side of it, and then the top side is just going to be raw. Right, this is a hands-on experience, so keep mixing it up. As you can see right here, it is fully cooked. So you see all the juice right there. I love all the juice right there. You know, that's all the avocado oil and the meat juice. I fucking love it. I don't know. I just love it. People like, you know, drain the juice. I don't know. I feel like it makes your ground turkey just dry. If you're done cooking, you just add your little pot cover on top, because we're gonna cook some rice after. Just let it sit there and keep the heat trapped in case you want to eat right after you're done. That ground turkey and this rice that I'm about to make usually lasts me about 3 or 4 days of meal prep, because I'm not eating it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is just one of my main meals. You know, when I get back home, I usually eat this maybe for breakfast. I don't know, I spread it out throughout the day. I eat it at different times. A lot of people, they mess up their rice. I used to mess up my rice all the time. It used to always come out hard, or it would be too much water inside of it. But this is literally how you do it. Make it perfect every single time. Every 2 cups of water, you want to add 1 cup of rice. So as you can see right here, we have 2 cups of water. Add this into our pot. Once you add the water and put it on your stove, you want to set the pot to high so the water can come to a boil for when you add your rice. The next thing you want to do is add your 1 cup of rice. Make sure to only add 1 cup. Do not go below that, or do not to go over that, because your rice is either gonna turn out hard or is gonna turn out too watery, right? So only 1 cup. Make sure it's at 1 cup, and make sure you wash your rice. This is what I use to wash my rice. I don't know what the hell this is called, but you put your rice in here and then you put it under the water, and then you mix the rice with your hands, and then you also put the water all over it to make sure that your rice is clean. As you can see right here, the water has came to a boil. So it is time to add your rice. Make sure your fucking rice is washed. I also like to add a little tiny stick of butter to add some flavor to it, since we won't be adding any seasoning. Once you put the butter in there, make sure to let it sit. Make sure to let it come back to a boil again. Don't put the cap on, don't turn the heat on low till it comes back to a boil. As you can see, it is starting to boil again. So the first thing I'm going to do is add my lid, cover it up, and then set the heat to low. You can't really see it on here, but I turned the heat to low. And then what I like to do is use the timer on here and set a 20-minute timer. And once you set your 20-minute timer, you let the magic happen. The rice will cook by itself. And then once the rice cooks, make sure when you're done, you turn the heat off, and then you put the pan over here, but you keep the lid on for 5 more minutes. And then the rice should be all puffy and good to go. This is literally the only thing I eat each and every single day. Well, one of the meals that I eat each and every single day. And it is low in sodium, high in protein, high in lean protein, right? And you'll be good, bro. I enjoy eating this each and every single day. I just add some barbecue sauce to the ground turkey, and I'm good. I don't add any seasoning. The only thing I use is fucking butter, right? This is all you need. I have 10 more minutes for the rice to be cooked. So we're gonna get a little bit of a, talking episode in. We're gonna come back in and see how the rice came out. When I was 120 pounds, I was skinny as shit. A lot of times my face would be bloated, even though I was really skinny. I had a lot of body dysmorphia, and I didn't like the way I looked. A lot of it had to do with the food that I was fucking eating. And I was eating out every single day. You can name every single fast food place, I probably fucking ate it. And I used to spend tons of money on fucking Uber Eats, spending $10 extra for them to deliver the food to my house. And it wasn't a great period of my life. It wasn't until I understood that the gym is a fucking lifestyle. It isn't just about showing up and lifting the weights. It's about tracking your calories, doing that fucking cardio, doing supersets, drop sets, training till failure, right? Coming home, getting proper recovery, getting proper rest. The gym is a fucking lifestyle. It's not just showing up there and pumping some fucking weights, thinking that you're gonna get jacked in the next 2 days. Right? It takes time. It takes consistency. And one of the ways that I was able to lock in on my meals was finding meal replacements for all this bad shit. But protein bars, I brought protein yogurts that have 0 grams of added sugar, that are low in sodium, to replace all my other sugar cravings. You can find meal replacements. Like, I promise you, it is out there. And another thing is optimizing your fucking environment, because a lot of the times when we had honey buns, we had all this stuff in my pantry, I wouldn't even be hungry, but then I'd fucking go eat it. But it's because it was in my sight. It was in my environment. If I didn't have the shit in my environment, if you don't have the stuff in your environment, you're not going to go fucking eat it. As simple as that. If it's not in your sight, it's not going to end up in your mouth, right? So what I did was I threw all that shit away, right? I optimized my environment. So now I literally have only fucking basically healthy food in my refrigerator, in the pantry. And when I'm craving some food, the only thing I can fucking eat is healthy food, because I don't have all that other garbage in my pantry and in my fridge. So it's just eliminating the stuff that surrounds you. Because back in like sophomore year of high school, I used to eat chocolate chip cookies each and every single day, because it was at the end of the lunch line, right? This shit is all a scheme. It makes, like, the system is designed to make you fat. It starts from high school, right? Even probably the grades below that. When you go to check out your food, they leave all the cookies and all this, the sweet stuff at the end, right when you check out, so you can make that quick decision to go buy it without really thinking about it, right? because it's just at the end, so you don't mind grabbing it and paying for it right there. But if it was in the front, you would think about it more. You would think about getting your meal first, but it's at the end. So you're not consciously thinking about the actions. Like, I consume with intent now. Before, I was just eating just to eat. I was eating because it tasted good. But now I eat and consume to fuel myself. I'm not really eating much for taste, because we used to have to work for this shit. We used to have to hunt for our food. But now everything is just fucking given to us. And the system is designed for us to be fucking fat, obese, out of shape, skinny, not for us to go to the gym. And you think about the food that we have, you know, every time we eat McDonald's, every time we eat these fast food places, we always feel fucking tired after. But when I tell you, when I go to different places out of the country and I eat the food there, bro, I never feel tired after I eat it. Hold on, the rice is done cooking, so we'll go get to that. Back to what I was saying, I'll go show you guys the rice after this. You know, you have to prioritize your health. Because if you don't prioritize your health, you probably won't even fucking make it to 60 years old. You'll be old wishing that you changed your life. You'll be old, you know, with some type of disease, some type of cancer, some type of obesity, wishing that you sacrificed your earlier teens, you sacrificed your younger self and ate the healthy food. You know, ate the food that would fuel you to make sure that you survive, not this processed bullshit that they give us each and every single day. You know, because they're trying to pick us off as men one by fucking one. And it's tough out here, bro. But you need to optimize yourself to be fucking great, to set yourself apart. Part of it starts with the fucking shit that you're putting in your mouth. Because the shit that you eat is going to fuel your energy. And if you don't have any fucking energy to go chase your purpose, you're not going to fucking be successful, right? Because you don't have any energy to put into the work, to put into the discipline, to put into chasing your purpose. I truly just want to say, if you put in the fucking hard work each and every single day, you winning is inevitable. If you can put in the work on the days that you don't feel like it, on the days where people don't want to show up, you will win. It's inevitable. The reason why people can't get the results is because they can't show up consistently on a daily basis. They try for a month, they try for a week, and then say it doesn't fucking work, and then they start being inconsistent. That's why you see all these fucking fat people. That's why you see all these skinny people. 67% of memberships, they go unused in the gym because people can't stay consistent. They can't delay their gratification. But if you can manage to delay your gratification in the gym and keep showing up when you don't have the fucking results, you will suddenly get the fucking body. That's what happened to me. I kept showing up even though I didn't have the results. And the fucking body came. The knowledge came. But I wouldn't have got this body if I didn't believe that I can get the results. If I didn't delay my gratification. Because you can take this into anything in fucking life. The gym teaches you so many lessons. You know, I'll get into that in another video. Fucking stay disciplined. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to the hard work. But let's go check out the fucking rice because it is ready. And I'm ready to fucking eat. As you can see, the rice is done. It is nice and cooked perfectly. Bro, just follow the steps that I gave you. You'll have perfect rice. You'll have perfect ground turkey. And then what I also use to meal prep this is, hold on. It's not here. Let me go get it real quick. It's currently still dirty, but this is what I use to pack up, you know, the food and eat it on a daily basis. I eat this each and every single day. I literally don't get tired of it. I've been eating this for I don't know how many months each and every single day. But that's what I do. And this meal is easy to make, easy as shit to make. If you follow my steps, you can make this literally perfect every time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a little bit different. You know, I got out of my comfort zone with this one, but I'll catch you guys in the next video.